About 6 years ago, I realized that my training wasn't really as effective as I'd hoped. My customers weren't raving fans, my guys weren't sticking around and doing jobs like I thought they would, and I was getting feedback that we just weren't hitting the mark. So I decided to start doing training, and I started at it very consistently. I always started talking about customer service, then talking about our operations, and then giving back technically, because I know that my skilled trades guys needed to hear a little bit about the technical stuff before they would start understanding that the customer experience was going to be the key to their long-term success and our ability for our company to grow and become a world-class organization in the city providing handyman services. I didn't start with everything that we have today. I started with as little as possible just to make sure I could get it going. But by being consistent and doing it all the time, it really started to pay off. Let's take a look at how we started our training 6 years ago, because it's as simple as that, just to get it going. In the beginning, training didn't start out so well, but we kept hammering culture, operations, technical work, culture, operations, technical work, and slowly but surely, it started to change. Customers started to love us coming to their house. My guys loved staying here. They started making more money, and our customers loved seeing us do our thing. You too can do this, and you don't even have to start with anything more than an easel and a small little room, because I started just like this, and eventually training took a lot of time and effort on my part to keep delivering new and fresh stuff so that my guys would figure out what they needed to do and how they could wow customers. And we kept after it and kept after it. But eventually, our training setup went from doing something on an easel in a really small conference room to a conference room about this size. And we were starting to jam more and more people in there, because as our business kept growing, we had to get more training out there. And we realized it was so important for those guys who are the face of our company to hear from us on a consistent basis. So with a cheap monitor and a cheap stand, I was able to deliver training to these guys and made some sense to them. And they started to get more and more engaged because we showed them something visual, but we also gave them something that they're hands-on. But we weren't done yet. We had more to do. Let's go see. And eventually, by continually doing training, we were able to fill up those seats, and it turned out to look like this. So we always consider our training to be a critical component for our company. We always train on culture, operations, and something around the technical nature, because we know our skilled tradesmen need to hear all three of those things so they can all work together. And when they go out there and work in customers' houses and create raving fans each and every day, and provide customer experience and customer service at 110%, they know that their training and their team was behind them. So while your training may have started small, and it might not have started out very well, it may have been a little rough around the edges, eventually you can turn it into something like this.